Welcome to the Daily Holy Story. About 110 years ago, in the city of Yerushalayim, the Turks of the Ottoman Empire ruled over Yerushalayim, and the Jewish people at that time were very, very poor and literally starving for food. And there was a man who was a Mohel in Yerushalayim, and he was fortunate enough to have a golden coin in his home. That golden coin was enough to last for the entire year for a family, to feed a family of 4 or 5 people the entire year. One day, his little child, 7-year-old child, wanted to buy candy. So he saw the golden coin on the cabinet. He picked it up. He didn't know what the coin was worth. All he knew is that he could take a coin, go to the candy store and get some candy or some nuts. So he takes the coin and he goes to the store and he buys his candy. The father comes home and he notices there's no golden coin on the cabinet. He turns to his wife and he asks her, "Do you know where the golden coin is?" She says, "I have no clue." All of a sudden, the boy walks in with the candy in his hand. They turn to the boy, they say, "Did you take a coin off the cabinet?" He said, "Yes, I did." "What did you do with it?" "I went to the candy store and I bought candy." "You bought candy with the golden coin?" Said the mother, "Show me the candy store." The boy takes his mother to the candy store. She walks into the candy store and she starts screaming at the man, "You crook, you robber. You took a golden coin from my boy and you gave him candy for a golden coin? Give me the golden coin back." The man looked at the lady and said, "Lady, I don't know what you're talking about. I gave him some candy, but all he gave me was a copper coin." "What copper coin? He gave you a golden coin." "No, he didn't. He gave me a copper coin." The lady started getting excited and screaming at him, "You dirty crook." She summoned her son and asked her son, "Where did you get the coin from?" "I got the coin from the cabinet in our house." So the lady turns to the candy man and says, "You see, we only had one golden coin in the house, nothing else. And you got a golden coin, you're a crook." She started screaming at him. People started gathering around. They saw her accusing him of stealing his golden coin, and he's denying it. Finally, they had no choice. They went to court. They went to Beit Din. They get to the Beit Din, and the husband and the wife, they tell the judges that the man of the candy store took a golden coin from their son. And the man is saying, "No, I didn't. I deny it. It's not true. All I got was a copper coin." At the end of the day, the judges turned to the man and said, "You know what? You have to swear that you didn't get a golden coin." He says, "Well, I'm trying to convince you that I didn't get a golden coin, and if it has to be, I'll swear." Well, the father, of course, said, "What am I going to gain letting him swear? He's going to make a shivuah in vain. You don't have to swear." Okay, so he doesn't have to swear. In the meantime, all the people in the town, they started suspecting the candy man that he was a crook, and they stopped buying from him. And little by little, him and his wife and his children had literally everybody talking about them negative, and they had a terrible life, and he had to close his business, and he went out of business. Well, about a year later, the Mohel, who had the golden coin, gets a letter in the mail. And in the letter, there's a golden coin. And the letter says, "To my dear friend, your son was walking around in the streets about 1.5 years ago with a golden coin in his hand. I looked at the boy with the golden coin in his hand, and I said to myself, what is he doing with a golden coin? It must be in his house, they're drowning in golden coins." So I said to myself, I could borrow the golden coin. My wife, me, my children, we're starving. We have no food. So I went over to the boy. I asked him to look at the golden coin. I started playing with him. I played with the coin. Without him realizing, I switched the coin. I gave him a copper coin, and I took the golden coin, and I borrowed it, and I said, I'll pay it back when I have the money. And now the war is over, and I'm sending you back the golden coin. The Mohel turned red in the face. He couldn't believe that they suspected the store owner of the candy wrongfully, and he really didn't take the golden coin, and he really did get a copper coin. And that's what Chazal tell us, "Betzedek tishpot amitecha." always judge your friend favorably. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful, wonderful day.